care about Bethesda right now at this point at all. It's just for Doom because it looks so fucking cool.
I know. Oh, it's so awesome. All right, moving on to our next prediction on the press conferences. The next one is Ubisoft. So Ubisoft back at it again this year. I believe they're in the same time slot as in previous years. So one of the things that I think they'll definitely talk about is Division 2 DLC or what have you.
Yeah, likely.
Yeah, they'll definitely talk about that. It's been probably one of their most recent successful games that have sold well and has gotten a lot of attention.
What's the over-under on them doing a big stage thing for Just Dance again?
Over. That's happening. Guaranteed.
Doesn't it always happen?
I know, as I'm saying, like it's always happened every year. So, yeah, we'll have some weird Just Dance skit.
I'm for
whatever.
it. I am so for it. Like
bring out the dancing bear. Everything.
People love that game. That game, I can't knock that game. That game is a lot of people love that game. Like for
Ubisoft's biggest sellers. Like
yeah, for SAC Anime, we do it's a tournament every Sunday at the end of the Conan. We get so many people that enter and they fucking love it. It's amazing.
Yeah. So we already know that Skull and Bones has been delayed. So there'll probably be no news about that at this year's E3.
It's not a real game. I guarantee it's not a real game.
So the other thing that they'll talk about, hopefully we'll have some more footage beyond Good and Evil, beyond Good and Evil 2.
Good and Evil.
Yeah, they did. They did do a. They did do a stream today, but like there were majority just kind of showing screenshots and talking what the game will look like, much less actual gameplay. So I feel like this is still a ways off, but we'll probably see something from that at the press conference. I doubt a release date at all.
Could be on Good and Evil.
Yeah,
I kind of doubt that too.
Yeah. Here's the thing I have a feeling about that I think will happen. Ubisoft and Nintendo have been not to use the term again, but buddy for the past 2-3 years. They made Mario plus Rabbids, which I still think it's weird, but it's still really cool that happened.
What do you think? What's Mario plus Rabbids 2?
Yeah, that can happen. I can see that happening.
See that.
Yeah.
That or a different game that's partnered with a Nintendo franchise. Because didn't they also do? They had a partnership with Star Fox.
Yeah,
for a game. Star Fox was in one of their games.
It was in Starlink Battle. It was a Starlink Battle for Atlas.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in that. So I would not doubt if like we also get like some other crossover DLC of said character in another Ubisoft game. You know,
just trying to come up with a joke for like fucking Samus to show up in like Assassin's Creed.
I was thinking the same thing too, actually. Yeah, it'll be something. I'm not sure what it is.
I think it's been like enough time to where they can do either a Rabbids 2 or a new like partnership with another Nintendo character.
Yeah. I can definitely see that happening. I can
like Rayman X Mario or something like that.
Actually, that'd be kind of sick. Actually, I'd be down for
That'd
that.
be really fucking sick.
I'd be down for that.
They just straight up announced a new Rayman game.
Oh yeah, no, okay, I was gonna save that for when I can talk, because that was one of my long shots, but I fucking hope so bad.
That'd be dope.
It's not that long of a shot though. I mean, we haven't had one in a long time.
Rayman Legends was the last one, and it was so good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Origins and Legends are fucking great.
Agreed. Another game that I want to say it's a long shot. We didn't see it last year, and I talked about it prior. I really hope they say something about a new Splinter Cell, because
yeah, that was you're taking all my long shots.
I would really love a new.
Just because I'm trying to stretch.
Oh, okay. I would love to see a new Splinter Cell. Like we haven't seen one in a while since Conviction. And the voice actor was recently brought in for a DLC for Wildlands. I want to say the Tom Clancy
Ghost Recon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty sure we're gonna see that there too.
Oh yeah, they're gonna bring
Yeah, the
some.
new Ghost Recon.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Yeah, Ghost Recon Wild. Yeah, that's Wildland. Wait, see. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, Ghost Recon Breakpoint is the follow to Wildlands.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was recently leaked the new Watch Dogs
Oh, it's right. That's
Legion.
right. Yeah, I did hear about that. Apparently, yeah,
Yeah.
Watch Dogs 3 Legion was leaked. Um, so more than likely, it probably will be talked about during the press conference in some cool, hacky way. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't really read much into what the leak entailed, or as far as like what the game is about. Did you read about at all by any chance, Ramen?
For Watch Dogs,
Yeah.
so one of the big things is that it's supposed to be set in London.
Oh, right, right,
Is
right.
so yeah, that's the city that's going to take place in, and there's supposed to be a mechanic in the game to where basically you can jump around between any NPC in the world or like certain NPCs in the world
Hmm.
that I guess because it's called Legion, the way I'm thinking it's going to end up working is that you talk to certain people and you gain a relationship with them, and then you recruit them, and then you can jump into them and play as them to do different things and like do different things like across like a wide city to complete missions and objectives and stuff like that, which is
Right.
pretty interesting. So it's basically like hacking, like I think Watch Dogs 1 and 2 was about, but instead of jumping into like computers and cameras and whatnot, you're jumping into different characters and people.
Yeah, yeah. I'm be very curious to see what that looks like and how they show it off. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Would be even moderately more successful than the other two.
possibly. I don't know. What
I
what
mean,
was
I
two a lot better sold than one?
It was a better game,
Hmm.
but
yeah, I don't know if it sold better, but I know like Watch Dogs 1 wasn't received that well, but you know, they still made a 2. And as far as I know, like Watch Dogs 2 was pretty tight. I didn't play Watch Dogs 2 because I still had a sour taste in my mouth from number 1.
Ah, I see.
But maybe 3 might be pretty cool. I think
I'm
maybe
I'm very curious.
the fact that they even made a 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see how it looks and how they go about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Uh,
Um
outside
Go
of
ahead.
that, I you know I'll put this question to you guys. Over under. Do you think we'll see an Assassin's Creed anything at this press conference?
I think it's going to be DLC for Odyssey. Another DLC pack for
Okay.
Odyssey.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can see that.
if not that, at least a teaser of what the next like era of time is going to take place in, which there's apparently a reference or something like that in another game in Division 2 that points towards Vikings, like a Viking era.
Okay. Okay.
So
I don't know if you guys
yeah,
mentioned,
but
but
I would probably say it's going to end up being DLC.
we're going to hear more about the Ghost Recon or the Wildlands sequel, I should say.
Yeah. We
We were talking about
Okay,
that.
that's true. I had to go to the bathroom for like a second. So.
That's all good.
Yeah.
The other thing that I know we're gonna see, it's the roller derby game
I was right.
Oh,
that they were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Roller champions.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was also leaked. or
Yeah.
yeah. So on that game, was it supposedly like the same idea as Rocket League, but is there
Yeah,
a
I think
different spin on it?
that's what they were saying. I think like had heard about it a couple of weeks ago, but I don't know if it was like a confirmed game or if it was like a rumor.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently that's supposed to be there. But I think that would be cool. I actually used to like watching roller derby a few years ago. It's pretty cool, and then for it to be like a Rocket League s game, that sounds pretty cool to me. Like a competitive, fun game like that.
I'm very excited about it. I saw the thing for it. And I was just like, oh my god, this is like it's a sports game. Like realistically, it's a sports game, but it's I don't know. I like
over the like top, like futuristic over the top roller derby.
Ha! Nice. That's awesome.
I think is what what we're like led to believe this game is going to be about.
Mm.
I could also see in them talking about like a Ubisoft pass.
Yeah, wasn't it recently that there was some information?
Yeah, they were talking about that.
Yeah, so like Ubisoft is possibly doing their own subscription-based online store, very much akin to what everybody else is doing. So yeah.
I think a lot. I think we're gonna hear a lot about all these passes.
Oh, agreed.
Throughout this whole like E3
Agreed. Yes, definitely.
weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely hope not. I feel like Ubisoft and other companies trying to do their own pass is a mistake. I don't feel like it's going to land like they hope it does, unless they make it real cheap, which they're not going to. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm with you, Ramen. I think we'll definitely see a lot of those this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, going back to
What makes you guys think that, by the way?
Bethesda, we're gonna have a Bethesda pass.
So the reason why is because I believe more companies are seeing the success of the Game Pass and how that's been doing for Microsoft. Not to mention that a lot of other companies have also kind of developed their own subscription-based system. EA has their own
EA
system
has
as well.
it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not successful.
Well, I believe that's they'll still look at that and say like we'll probably benefit that more than having people buy the game.
Here's my argument against you guys. Just because the Game Pass is the game, there are other companies have done Game Passes. Sony had one not too long ago.
They still have one.
Mm-hmm.
Do they? I thought they canceled that one.
No, they still have it. PlayStation Now is still going on.
Yep.
And then going back to the EA pass, it's like, okay, well, it's probably not popular with. Well, see, like I don't really know because I don't really have the numbers, but I could only assume that it's more popular with the sports games crowd.
FIFA,
you know, like FIFA, NFL.
EA kind of already has a pass.
Yeah,
EA Access.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we're saying, like a subscription service.
Yeah.
Here's why I don't see Ubisoft doing it. And I'm throwing this out there.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to do their own launcher, and it was a massive failure. And they drew back on that real hard. Doing a subscription service, I don't think would do them any favors.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ubisoft is actually going to be gearing towards making just more solid games. Just buckle down and make solid games. I actually think that this stage show for Ubisoft is going to be different than last year's. It's going to be more game focused. It's going to be more what people want focused and less stage showy. Sure, we're going to get the Just Dance. We're going to get a couple other things, but nothing too extravagant.
Yeah.
I just don't see them doing a pass. I don't.
Huh? I could probably. I'm like 80% sure they're going to do some kind of Ubisoft pass.
Same here.